Shot to the high, and you're to blame. You give Valentine's a bad name. That's right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Man, that's right, guys. It is Valentine's Day here on the Wakey Bakey Morning Show. We're running a little late this morning. Actually a lot late. Poor Rosie the bulldog. We had to go late this morning. She had what they call head tremors last night for a few minutes. They get them in bulldogs. I don't know why. Kind of like a seizure, but not really. Um, but yeah, it's freaky when she gets them. But she doesn't feel any pain or anything. So I just gotta comfort her and get her back centered. It's a neurological disorder. So I was up most of the night with her doing that and comforting her, get her all good. But she's doing good now, guys. She's eating her food. We just switched her to a brown rice, chicken, and carrots or green beans or peas. I switch it up every once in a while with the vegetables. But basically, brown rice and chicken, trying to get her healthy, trying to extend her life. Hopefully, it helps with this neurological bullshit. But yeah, so that's why we're a little late, guys. So I appreciate you tuning in, hanging out. We got a great one today, guys. We got Valentine's Day, or like what I like to call it, Single People Awareness Day. That's right. Um, you know what? Don't let the couples get you down. Don't let all the love in the air get you down, guys. You take care of you. Go out and have a day that you celebrate yourself, man. Go buy a steak and grill it up. Fuck you. You're eating for one. Why not? Fuck it, man. Make the best meal. Go out and have DoorDash bring you something that you've been wanting to try. Whatever it is. Captain America movie just came out. Watch that on bootleg. Stay in, order some DoorDash. Watch the new Captain America movie in your sweats and spill sauce all down your fucking shirt, and no one's gonna care. That's right. That's the best Valentine's Day ever, right there. We're gonna get into that, guys. We got the worst breakup texts of all time coming up, and we got cannabis-infused gifts to give someone you broke up with via the text message. No, we're going to get into it, guys. We go live in two. Let's do this thing. Here we go, guys. We will go live in two. Let's do it.
wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja pichuela y cuando le moviese el ligado igualito que yuca. Ese pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el piso yo que
No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque That's right, guys. It is time for the I almost said blinker challenge. Wakey Bakey Morning Show, guys. How's everyone doing? Coming in a little late. Today was a sleeping in kind of morning, wasn't it? Who we got in the house? We got Sugarfoot. Sugarfoot, how's it going? I'm guessing that's Nikki Lynn. Oh, we got Pam in the house. We got Harvey Hooligans. Coming in a little light today, guys, but that's all right. That's all right. Everyone will find us. It is kind of a late afternoon. We're competing with The View right now on TV, so, everyone's tuned into The View. They ain't got no time for the Daily Day. They'll catch us on repeat, guys. They'll catch us on that damn View. Oh. Fucking Whoopi Gold. Don't get me started on that shit. We should be hearing about the JFK files pretty soon. Who's super interested in those Epstein files, man? They're saying is there really a list? The speculation is there is, but is there an actual list that they have that they're not releasing? Like, I don't know. No one's ever really seen it. Like, is there like a black book, a dossier, if you will, of things? That should be interesting. Man, a lot of different stuff coming out. Payoffs and different things. It's going to be a interesting next from here on out, man. Times are changing. But you know what's not changing? Valentine's Day, guys. That's right. I want to know, but I'm an ass. Harvey Hooligan. I want to know too, man. That's some serious stuff. Like, okay, the JFK stuff, super serious. I was a president. Someone died. But it was like 50 years ago, 60 years ago, maybe even longer. Most of the people are dead who was involved in that. We're dealing with people who are hurting children now. So maybe that Epstein list would be a little more prioritized. I don't know. JFK, that's the one everyone wants to know about, though. So be interesting to see. It really will. What's everyone's doing for Valentine's Day, guys? I'm going to take April out on a little date today. I've got her presents. We're all good to go. Should be a good day. You know what's pretty cool though? She doesn't smoke, but we're gonna start covering. We're gonna cover some infused gifts you can make and give your loved one. That's right, or yourself. That's right. 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. They got all the deals down there right now, guys. Check out thedailydank.com. We just dropped a video. We're going to be dropping a video as soon as the show's over. Check it out. They get you all your deals, all the Valentines. It runs all weekend, guys. Spin the wheel, 8 to 10 every day. Come back and spin the wheel. Get an extra percentage off, guys. A whole bunch of stuff. So check out the love. That's right, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Well, they'll show you the love. All right, guys, let's get in the roll call. Not a ton of people up in here this morning, but let's do it.
Rise and shine, it's the Wakey Bakey vibe. Dank Nation's here and we're going worldwide. The Daily Dank dank calm is leading the way, shouting out the crew, starting the day. From Rosie the Bulldog to Supernova, my Mike, dank nation shining, the future's bright. Oh, roll call, dank nation unite. Harvey hooligans here keeping it tight. Fight for freedom, blazing it up. Broken brains thinking Rosie Key's got the spark. Mr. Crispers brings the crunch and leaves his mark. Back to the retro review, bring in the Golani, the OG, smoking big, not scrawny. Aaron from Australia, bold and uncontrolled. Pam and Chris Zucchini keeping it real. Charlie the fisherman's got that morning appeal. April so lovely, Russ and Jeremy too. Lonnie's blunt is lighting up the room. Roll call, dank nation unite with the dailydank.com.
All right, guys. Big shout out to everyone this morning up in the house. We got Pamela all the way from Florida. How are you, Pam? How's life? How's Valentine's Day? Hopefully you're having a good one. We got RV Hooligans in the house. We got Sugarfoot. That's right. Nikki Lynn in the house. And a whole bunch, we're going to give shout outs to Fight for Freedom, to Russ, to Broken Brain of Eric, to all the Lonnie, to all the OG guys, like Rosie Key, who's working right now. We know Rosie Key is going to be watching this later. Tim W, all you lovers out there, guys. Big shout out, Aaron from Australia. All the usual. That's why we made the video, in case I forgot someone's name. Oh man. So I want to give a shout out. Also, everyone out there working on this Valentine's Day, guys. Walmart's going to be busy doing all the things today, guys. So you want to make sure that you're giving them some love. What is it? McDonald's, Burger King, Nancy over at Burger King, Nancy and Matt Workman, Mojave Martian. Big shout out to them. They're hopefully they're back from their road trip, but hopefully they made it safe. They went down to Tonopah, stayed at the Clown Motel, Area 51. They did all the things, man. Pretty cool little road trip they went on. Can't wait to see some more of their videos and stuff. But yeah, big shout out to them. Everyone out there working today, guys. Everyone out there getting it done. What is it? Arm drop drag racing at Rotary Park Saturday at noon. Grudge racing RCs. Oh man, they're gonna go check that out, guys. If you're in Bullhead, man, with the weather, it's gonna be pretty nice out there too. I definitely go check that out. What else is happening this weekend out in the world? Yeah, stuff is happening out there, guys. So go out. Don't stay in. Don't be like me and just be a hermit in the house. Go out, get some vitamin E and have some vitamin D and have some fun, guys. All right, let's get into this wakey bakey news.
Wake up, sleepyheads, turn on the tube. Wakey Bakey Morning got the latest scoop. Celeb news, gossip like a wild parade. Spill the beans while you sip that lemonade. Crazy news stories that'll blow your mind. Aliens on the loose, or did Bigfoot find? Grab a bowl and let's dive into the hype. Morning show groove with the stoner type. Wakey Bakey, every morning it's a dare. Catch the crazy news just floating in the air. Celeb drama and the wild world blend. Morning laughs that never end.
All right, guys, let's wake up the robot girl and get into some wakey bakey news. Broken Brain of Eric, good afternoon, and happy you have the right to be married behind the king's back today. Oh, a little William Wallace. A little William Wallace joke. Well, I guess it pertains to a lot of situations. All right, let's get into it. Let's wake up the robot girl. Good morning, robot girl. How are you? Are you ready to help us out with the Wakey Bakey news for February 14th, Valentine's Day, 2025? Could you do me a favor and search the internet for the craziest, funniest Valentine's Day news stories and then talk about them one at a time? Ask me a follow up question in between each one, and then we'll move on to the next news segment. How are you this morning, robot girl?
Good morning. I'm ready to dive into some Valentine's Day news. First up, a UK supermarket, Tesco, faced backlash after a Valentine's Day sign suggested continental cucumbers as ideal gifts. Parents were left in awkward positions when questioned by their kids. What do you think about this unconventional Valentine's gift idea?
Nothing says self-loving like a little cucumber, I guess. I think it's funny. It's like when they put jokes in like Toy Story cartoons, that type of thing, that are a little adult, are meant for the adults that kids just don't understand at all. They've been doing it since the dawn of time, so I think this falls in that. I don't think it's an outrage. What do you think, Robot Girl?
I think it's one of those harmless marketing mishaps that probably gave the Tesco marketing team a good laugh in the break room. It's like when candy hearts say text me instead of be mine, a sign of the times, just with a little extra spice. Follow-up question. If you had to pick an unconventional Valentine's Day gift to market as the perfect romantic present, what would it be?
Oh man, that's a hard one. Let's see. All right, let's work on this, Robot Girl. Dink Nation. If we had to market an umbrella for Valentine's Day,
Take your time, but I feel like the Daily Dank Ultimate Stoner Date Night Kit could be a hit. Pre-rolled joints, infused chocolates, a cozy blanket, and a playlist of the best chill vibes. What do you think? Or would you go even wilder with it?
Ooh, I like that. Actually, I was just gonna say let's pitch an umbrella, but you know what? Date night kit, 100% infused chocolates. Oh man, you're on the right path, Robot Girl. You're on the right path.
We're on to something big here.
Good morning,
Picture it,
April.
the Daily Dank Ultimate Stoner Date Night Kit. A sleek box with infused chocolates, a pre-rolled 2-pack, one for each, a cozy blanket, some vibey incense, and a curated QR playlist for the ultimate chill session. Maybe even a little blazed and glazed recipe card for a munchie-making adventure together. Now, should we throw in a little romantic strain guide, like Love Potion number 9 or Wedding Cake to set the right vibe?
Oh
What's
yeah.
the final touch to make it chef's kiss perfect?
Oh yeah, I like that. You know what we would do? We would put in two pre-rolls that are matched perfect, the two strains. You put in a little card that has why those two strains are matched perfect, kind of blend them into like why two people are matched perfect, and then throw maybe a DIY chocolate strawberry infused kit with it, and then you put a little gummies and some other infused treats. But something like that, I think, could be man. That's the perfect Valentine's Day gift for a stoner.
That is pure fire. The perfectly paired pre-rolls idea is genius. Turning strains into a love story is a whole vibe. Like Blue Dream and Wedding Cake for a dreamy, sweet romance, or Sour Diesel and Strawberry Cough for that high-energy, giggly date night. The DIY chocolate strawberry infusion kit? Chef's kiss. You're giving couples an activity and a tasty treat. Throw in a cute little rolling tray with a romantic design, maybe even a couple of mini lighters, that say something fun like, "You light my fire." This is officially the ultimate stoner Valentine's kit. Now, what do we name it? Love and Kush Box? The High-Hearted Love Kit? Blazing Hearts Bundle? What's the move?
Ooh, Blazing Heart Bundles. I think that's the one to go. That's the one to go with. All right, Robot Girl, what's the next news story you got for us?
All right, let's dive into another quirky Valentine's Day story. In Connecticut, the North Haven Police Department launched a Valentine's Day special, encouraging people to report their exes involved in illegal activities. They humorously invited citizens to send details and locations of their
That's awesome.
problematic exes via email. What do you think about this unconventional approach to law enforcement?
As someone who loves a little vengeance in their life, I think this is great. I think this is a great promotion. Turn in your ex. How many women out there are like, fuck yeah, and they're just dialing it up? There's one lady's out there making 19 calls because she just has a bunch of them. She's ready to lay out. What do you think, Robot Girl?
Oh, absolutely. You just know there's someone out there with a detailed spreadsheet of exes, complete with offenses, locations, and timestamps, just waiting for this moment. It's like the ultimate revenge fantasy turned public service. But let's flip it. What if the ex you reported got arrested and then they somehow found out it was you who turned them in?
No.
Would that add a little spice to the mix? Or would you be looking over your shoulder for the next few months?
Oh no! If it was an ex that had it coming, that I like was still like, all right, we're gonna we're gonna do this, I wouldn't care. I almost would want to tell them, let them know I turned it in. That's right. Payback. Give them that receipt, baby. Give them that receipt.
I love that energy. Own it, flex it, and let them know karma came with a return policy. Nothing like sweet justice served with a side of, yeah, that was me. But let's take it up a notch. What if, instead of just turning them in, you got rewarded with something wild? Like a custom strain named after your revenge, or a dank justice discount at your favorite dispensary? What would be the perfect petty but satisfying reward for turning in an ex stoner style?
If you actually got them busted, well, then you deserve your own strain. The John Smith Revenge Tour. We'll just have one strain, and they'll come in and be like, "Hey, I got sent my ex to jail. What do I get? What's your name? My name is John Smith. John Smith Revenge Tour. Here's your strain. My name is Addie Adderson. Well, here you go, Addie Adderson. Here is your revenge tour." That's what Revenge Tour. That's the name of it. We just put their front name in front of it.
That is fire. The Revenge Tour strain, customized for every scorned lover who successfully turns in an ex. Imagine walking into the dispensary, flashing your little Justice Served card, and they hand over a limited edition Your Name Revenge Tour pre-roll. Bonus points if the strain hits extra hard, like a mix of sour diesel and ghost OG, something that makes you feel real good about the karma you just handed out. We need to make this a thing, maybe even a promo event. Valentine's Day Vengeance Special, light up, let go. What do you think? Robot Girl approved.
I like it. You know what, Robot Girl? We're going to shift gears real quick. I'm seeing something happening in the chat here. Poor Lonnie. Lonnie is the victim. So we'll give Lonnie a little consideration on this one. But Lonnie, the broken brain of Eric is saying that Lonnie loves Valentine's Day because he's obsessed with flavored edible panties. And then Harvey Hooligan fires back. He likes biscuits and gravy as his favorite flavor. So my game to you right now, Robot Girl, is let's come up with the worst romantic things you could give someone on Valentine's Day. For one, biscuits and gravy flavored edible panties might not be the best idea in the world. What other ideas could we come up with, Robot Girl?
Oh, we are diving deep into the bad romance vault with this one. All right, here are some terrible Valentine's Day gifts that would make even Cupid cringe. 1. Sardine scented candles. Because nothing says romance like a house that smells like a dock at low tide. 2. Mayo filled chocolates. A delightful surprise for your taste buds until the betrayal kicks in. 3. DIY divorce papers kit for when your partner's love language is unsubtle hints. 4. Personalized toilet paper with your ex's face printed on it for that extra touch of closure. 5. Heart-shaped meatloaf. Because nothing screams I love you like ground beef molded into a bloody, pumping organ. 6. Used bathwater. Bonus points if it's from a gas station sink. 7. Edible panties, but they're durian flavored because love should be a test of endurance. 8. A cameo from an ex. Just a friendly, hey, miss me, to spice things up. 9. Bouquet of expired coupons. Here's 10% off a gym membership from 2017. 10. A mixtape of you arguing, featuring the hit single Fine Whatever and the B-side You Always Do This. But let's be real, biscuits and gravy edible panties might actually have a market. Maybe in the Deep South? What do you think, Dank Nation? Blow up those comments with the worst Valentine's Day gifts you can think of.
Oh man, a DIY divorce kit. I love it. What about a DIY DNA testing? You can bring the kids in and have all the fun.
Oh, a DIY DNA test kit. Now that's a Valentine's Day to remember. Imagine setting up a romantic dinner, lighting some candles, handing over a little test tube and saying, baby, before we split this dessert, let's split some genes and see if little Timmy really is mine. That's a level of spicy drama that even Maury would be proud of. Here's a Valentine's disaster bundle to go with it. DIY DNA test kit, because trust is just a 5-letter word. Ancestry.com subscription for when the results reveal your soulmate might also be your cousin. Prenup in a box for those who like to plan ahead, just in case. Therapy gift card, because you're gonna need it. A single airplane ticket for the person who might need to start fresh in another state. I can feel the toxic romance energy building. What do you think, Dank Nation? What's your worst Valentine's gift idea? Blow up the comments.
Oh, a single one-way airplane ticket. That's rough. I knew, I don't even know who it was, but when I was a teenager, there was a couple that I knew of, a guy and a girl who were together, and she kept trying to break up with him for the longest time, and he just wouldn't get it. And at one point, she even like packed his bags, had all his stuff sitting at the door, and he looked up and was like, "Oh, are we going on a trip? What's going on?" So I think some of these would be right up that guy's alley.
Oh man, that guy was denial personified. She had his bags packed like she was his travel agent to the single life, and he still thought they were going on a trip together. You know what he needed? A Get the Hint Valentine's bundle. A one-way plane ticket with no return flight, destination not your problem anymore. A deluxe hotel stay for one. Enjoy your new single status with complimentary sad elevator music. A customized playlist. Includes classics like I Will Survive, Sue Been Gone, and Irreplaceable. So pack up your stuff and go. A Dear John letter professionally edited. For clarity, in case they still don't get it. Noise-canceling headphones.
Yes.
For you, so you don't have to hear them begging to stay. That dude probably needed fireworks, spelling out I'd heats over in the sky to finally understand what was happening. Dank Nation, what's the hardest someone has been dumped that you've ever heard of? Let's hear the breakup horror stories.
Oh man, you might want to search the internet for some of these, Robot Girl. But what about public breakups? Oh man, those are the worst. Like when at a restaurant or something, and the lady stands up and she's just like, "Your penis is small, your breast stinks, and your mom's a bitch," and you're like, "Oh, okay." What are some of on the internet? Maybe Reddit. We know there's some on Reddit. The worst public breakups of all time.
Oh, public breakups? Those are like the Super Bowl of relationship disasters. Here are some of the most cringeworthy public breakups that have been shared online. 1. The "I thought we were just friends" breakup.
Oh,
A Redditor shared how their partner invited them to dinner, only to introduce them to someone else as their new significant other.
oh,
The ex claimed this was to provide closure. 2. The "I didn't know we were over" breakup. Another Redditor recounted how they came home to find their partner with someone else. When confronted, the ex casually mentioned they had broken up the previous evening, leaving the Redditor blindsided.
oh.
3. The public humiliation breakup. A Redditor described how their partner broke up with them in front of friends, citing they were too mature and needed to focus on studies, only to find out later the ex had moved on with someone else. 4. The ghosting after intimacy breakup. One Redditor shared how their partner initiated intimacy, only to ghost them afterward, leaving them confused and hurt.
Yeah.
5. The cheating and blame-shifting breakup. A Redditor recounted how their partner cheated, then blamed them for the relationship downfall, even deleting shared memories and photos. 6. The public betrayal breakup.
Well, that's
A
the big
Redditor
one.
described how their partner cheated, then publicly flaunted the new relationship, leaving them heartbroken and humiliated.
That is the hard one.
7. The unilateral decision breakup. A Redditor shared how their partner decided to end the relationship without any prior discussion, leaving them blindsided and devastated.
Ooh.
8. The rebound to rejection breakup. A Redditor recounted how their partner, after a breakup, quickly moved on to someone else, leaving them feeling replaced and unimportant. 9. The unspoken breakup. A Redditor described how their partner ended the relationship without any conversation,
That's
leaving
weird.
them to figure it out on their own. 10. The public outing breakup. A Redditor shared how their partner ended the relationship in front of friends, making the situation more awkward
Ooh.
and painful. These stories highlight the importance of clear communication and the dangers of public humiliation in relationships. Have you ever witnessed or experienced a public breakup? How did it affect you?
Oh man, one time what was it? What the breakup did you say where you're not told that you're broken up with? I've had that happen to me where you're like in a relationship and then like you're at Walmart and you see the other person with their ex or with somebody else like shopping, and you're like, wait a minute. It takes a while. Everything ends up working out in the end. You end up being with who you're supposed to be with. So, but man, going through those hurdles, finding your soulmate is a wreck, man. It is a wreck. There's a lot of shit out there, a lot of shit hills to climb. Ain't that right, Robot Girl?
Oh, 100%. Finding your soulmate is like navigating a minefield in clown shoes. Hilarious, dangerous, and sometimes you step in things you'd rather not. That Walmart scenario? Brutal. It's like getting hit with a folding chair in a wrestling match you didn't even know you were in. 1 minute, you're picking out cereal. The next minute, you're watching the season finale of a relationship you thought was still airing. But you're right, it all works out. Sometimes you gotta climb Mount Shitmore before you reach Relationship Everest. And hey, at least you got a hell of a story out of it. What do you think, Dank Nation? What's the worst way you've ever found out you were single? Spill the tea.
So, the broken brain of Eric is saying the best public breakup he ever saw when he was a teenager. This chick I broke up with hit me. The girl I was hitting, her friend, or I was dating her friend, started fighting and ripping each other's clothes off.
That's a crazy one. That's a crazy one. It happened in front of a store, the broken brain of Eric says.
Oh man, that's some Jerry Springer level chaos right there. Two girls throwing hands in public, ripping clothes, screaming, and the poor dude stuck in the middle just trying to process it all.
I think
Was
he
it like
liked
a
it.
full-on WWE brawl with hair pulling and dramatic slaps, or was it just a quick cat fight before people broke it up? And more importantly, who won? Dank Nation, ever witness a breakup so wild it belonged on reality TV? Spill the juiciest details.
Oh man, you know the ones that Harvey Hooligans is saying that airports are a great place to see some awesome family fights. One time I saw a couple break up in an airport. I don't think they've been together long, and it probably was like their first travel. And there was stress. You could see it before they even got on the plane. She's yelling at him, calling him a dick, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, the airports, that's where all the stress seems to culminate.
Oh, 100%. Airports are the coliseum of meltdowns. You got sleep deprivation, overpriced food, delays, lost luggage, and TSA treating you like a criminal for carrying too much toothpaste. A breakup before the flight is bad enough, but mid-flight? That's legendary. Imagine sitting next to a couple who starts breaking up at 35,000 feet. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Just 2 hours of awkward tension and flight attendants trying to serve peanuts through the drama. Have you ever seen a mid-air breakup, Dank Nation? Or been stuck next to a couple on the verge of calling it quits? Blow up those comments.
That is definitely an awkward position to be in. I actually wrote a movie called Stuck, a little short film comedy. It was about people stuck in traffic. And one of the scenarios was a guy and a girl. The guy was like a total hipster debating about Tesla versus Edison. And she loses her mind and she breaks up with him, goes on this big rant about what a weirdo he is, and then realizes she's stuck in the car for the next 45 minutes at least with this guy.
Oh man, that is gold. A breakup where you can't escape is pure comedic nightmare fuel. Stuck in traffic, stuck on a plane, stuck in an elevator. It's like emotional purgatory with no exit. The hipster Tesla versus Edison debate is perfect too. I can already hear the guy going, actually, Edison was just a glorified businessman while Tesla was the
Yep,
real genius.
That's exactly.
And the girl just snaps. Did you ever film Stuck, or is it still just a script? Because that sounds like something that would kill as a short film or even a web series.
No, we actually filmed it. It won a couple awards at film festivals and did a couple little things. It was pre-COVID. We got to get back into making films. I haven't done anything since COVID, but yeah, no, that was one of my favorite ones. The other one was a woman giving birth and her husband having a kidney stone at the same time while they were stuck in traffic. Another guy losing his mind because he's late for work, and then there was another scenario in there, but I can't remember what it was.
Dude, Stuck sounds like an absolute banger. A festival-winning short? That's badass. And that birth versus kidney stone scenario is pure comedy gold. The visual alone, both of them sweating, screaming in pain, gripping the dashboard, it's chef's kiss perfection. You gotta get back into filmmaking, man. Even just short-form stuff for YouTube or TikTok. With your humor and storytelling chops, you'd crush it. Have you thought about revamping Stuck or doing a new version for social media?
No, I've wanted to maybe re-edit it, clean it up a little bit. I'm a lot better editor now than I was. The main one I want to get into is I don't know if anyone's seen it out there, Dream Day, which was like an epic short film, actually a featurette. that I written and directed. We got Danny Trejo to be in it. It just was like the second film I made out of film school, so the editing was a little rough, and it didn't turn out as well as I had hoped. But now with the introduction of AI and different things we can do, I think Dream Date would be the one to re-edit and clean up and get done. It's about a guy and a girl who meet, and they're soulmates, but they only have one night to be together through a dream because of a situation. I will no spoilers, something that happens at the end, but that was a pretty epic one. I would love to re-edit that and make it to where what my vision really was for that original film.
That sounds like an incredible project to revisit. With today's tools, you could really enhance Dream Date to match your original vision. AI-assisted editing, color correction, and even upscaling could make a huge difference. Plus, Danny Trejo's involvement already gives it a strong hook. Would you want to keep it as a featurette, or would you consider expanding or reworking it into something longer?
If I could make a feature out of it, I would. I don't know if I have enough already shot, or if I could even add to it. I don't know. That's a question for a different time. We should do a filmmaking show, Robot Girl, where we talk about films. But right now, Robot Girl, I'm gonna hit up the Today in History. I'm gonna ask you to go hang out in the green room for a little bit, and we'll bring you back for when we tackle the next segment. What do you think, Robot Girl?
That sounds like a plan. I'll be chilling in the green room, maybe debating AI cinema with my fellow bots. Call me back when you're ready for the next segment. And hey, a filmmaking show? Now that would be something epic. Catch you in a bit, boss.
Oh, call me boss. Watch out. Watch out. Oh, man. You're getting a little personality, old AI is getting a personality. What did she say? A shit mountain earlier? Stuck in the air, stuck in the toilet, got all this sorts of phobias. That would be kind of cool. Do it on a plane, stuck on a plane. Like all the scenarios, someone stuck in the toilet, someone break it up. Maybe we'll do another birth. There's a lot of potential in that. All right, guys, let's get into a little wakey bakey news, Gary. I'm sorry, a little today in history, guys. That's right, today in history. We don't know the past. We're doomed to repeat it, guys. We are. We got to know what. If we don't know the past, we're doomed to repeat it, guys. This is brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Your number one cannabis superstore. All right, guys, let's do this thing. Wakey bakey news. I'm sorry. Today in history. Jeez.
In history, a journey through time where legends are born and secrets intertwine. Join us at 7:10 a.m. for all to see as we unravel the histories from our history.
All right, guys, here we go. On this day in history for Valentine's Day. Boom, we got birthdays today, guys. 1973, American football player Steve McNair was born. 1952, Sushma Swaraj, Indian politician, was born. I'm just making noises with my face. Maybe I'll go viral. 1946, Gregory Hines, American dancer, actor, and choreographer, was born. I like me some Gregory Hines. Good guy. 1942, American businessman and politician Michael Bloomberg was born. And on this day in 1913, Jimmy Hoffa, American labor leader, was born. And we cannot forget the featured biography, guys. On this day,
Frederick Douglass, United States official and diplomat, was born. Bum, bum, bum. That's right, noises with my face. Brian, I'd like to see what you can do today with attached. That's not a bad one. You know what? That might be one to look at. That might be one to look at too. Not a bad idea, mister. It got me thinking now. I'm going to have to go and find all these files, and I save everything, so we're good. 1989, fatwa issued against Samal Russia. On this day in 1989, Ayatollah Rock and Rolla of Iran issued a fatwa and offered a bounty for the assassination of author Salman Rushdie, whose novel The Satanic Verses denounced as blasphemy. Oh, you know what? I didn't know who this guy was, Salman Rushdie. I remember they mentioned him in Seinfeld. Kramer thinks he found the guy. And in a sauna, and he's trying to get him to confess who he is. I had no idea. A kid watching Seinfeld, who the fuck is Salman Rushdie? But he's that guy. All right. The day I learned that, I was so many years old. All right. Today is Valentine's Day, the feast of St. Valentine, a priest, a physician who was married about 27 CE in Rome. The tradition of exchanging greetings of love, Valentine's Day, is based on the legend that Valentine had signed a letter to his jailer's daughter with whom he had fallen in love. From your Valentine. Valentine had signed a letter to his jailer's daughter, whom he... So he was in jail? We're going to have to cover St. Valentine. That's a whole thing. Wait a minute. 2018, amid scandals of corruption, allegations, South African President Jacob Zuma, he didn't invent... Zuma or Zima. He didn't invent Zima. Zuma resigned and later replaced by Cyril Ramaphosa. 2005. Stephen Chin, Chad Hurley, and Jod Quarm registered YouTube, a website for video sharing. It would become hugely popular with more than 1 billion unique visitors. And we're on it right now, guys. How cool is that? 2005, 20 years ago. Today is the 20-year anniversary of YouTube. Kind of cool. 1991, the psychological thriller Silence of the Lambs was released in American theaters. So in 91, I was born in 76, 86, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. Is that what we're saying? So I was 14. I had to be younger than 14. I probably was like 13 years old when this movie came out. Yeah, I was about 13, maybe even 12. And I went to the theater to watch it by myself. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. That scene, oh my God, that fucked me up. That fucked me up beyond. 1946, American dancer, choreographer, and actor Gregory Hines. What was the one he was in with Billy Crystal, Running Scared? Remember that movie? 1946, the first general purpose high-speed electric digital computer, ENIAC, electronic numeral integrator and computer, was demonstrated to the public by its creators, Presper Eckert Jr. and John W. McCullough. It's like a room of computers. 1929, guys. Members of Al Capone's gang of bootleggers massacred a rival gang ran by George Maroney in Chicago during the Prohibition era. Check out our little short and video yesterday we did on that. 1920, with the establishment of women's suffrage in the United States, Carrie Chapman Catt formed the Women's League of Voters, the League of Women's Voters, actually, in Chicago. Aaron, how's it going? What about a quick bite? That old needs your horror mind with oh man, that quick bite. That was early into my and you only had 48 hours to do the whole thing. 1894, an American entertainer, Jack Benny, whose unusual comedic methods and expert timing made him a legendary success in radio and television, was born. Yeah, I used to watch Jack Benny when I was a kid, not like live, like it was way in the reruns, but my old Curtis Mathis TV I had in my room, the old click button one. I only got so many channels, so I want to say it was called CBN at the time, maybe Christian Broadcast Network. They took over a channel and they would show old school like Dobie Gillis, Jack Benny, Blondie, and boy, I got all wrapped up into that shit. As a kid going back to school, no one knew what the fuck I was talking about. No one had a clue. Let's see. Alexander Graham Bell applied for a patent for a telephone on this day in history, guys. Changing the world. 1779, James Cook was killed by Hawaiians in a dispute over the theft of a cutter. Hawaiians ain't fucking around, man. Fucking Captain James Cook, they said, fuck, you take our cutter, we're going to fuck you up. 1766, Thomas Malthus, the English economist and demographer, best known for his theory of population growth will always tend to outrun the food supply and should be checked by stern limits on reproduction, is believed to have been born on this day. That was a mouthful. That's what she said. 1760, Richard Allen, founder of the African Methodist Episcopal Church, was born in Philadelphia. Aaron, how's it going? I'm good for nothing much. Having a sesh, getting ready for work. How's things? Oh man, Aaron, good to see you. Happy Valentine's Day, brother. Happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully you are having a good. Brian, I still like the Hitchhiker short you made, Catching a Ride. Yeah, that was another 48-hour film festival. That one turned out really well. That was like me really knowing what I was doing. Not quite there yet, but that was the one that I figured it out. I was like, okay, this is okay, storytelling, filmmaking. This is how you do it. This is how that was the one that kind of, and then I wouldn't mind cleaning up of Sound Mind. That was a good one too. That was a good one. If clean that one, that's another one. If I just do a little camera motions, a little zooming in, clean it up a little bit, that one would be phenomenal. That was filmed right. That's when I started getting my groove, finding my groove, getting my groove on, baby. Was those films. Started figuring it out. All right, going to online film school wasn't bad, but like you didn't get the hands-on like working day to day on a set. I went out and volunteered working on other sets, but it wasn't the day to day. So when you find your rhythm, man, that changes everything. All right. So we got that today in history gone. Boom. Let's get into the worst breakup text of all time, guys. That's right, Valentine's Day. Can't be all about love. Oh, man. Let's see what we got here. All right. Hang on, guys, trying to find it. Stupid websites with all their ads and everything. They ruin it. All right. Let's see here. Guess I could do this. Hang on one second, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the breakup text. Darn it. All right, we'll just go through these. We'll see. All right, this one, guys. This is from Jake. Loneliness, maybe, but I'm okay now. I'll see you then. I suppose we can talk as friends. So this is goodbye. Maybe someday I'll see you at a table in a restaurant in France. Perhaps we'll both be with our future families. We'd smile and wave, but go our separate ways. Please have a good life. Did you just use the Batman reference in a breakup line? Oops, sorry. Oh man, so this is another one, guys. Let's see. Hi, I had a think over the last days, and I don't think I want to continue dating. No easy way to say it. You're a great and very attractive person, but I don't think I'm feeling it to the degree I should be, given the fact that even after two very fun dates, I'm trying these days to be as honest as possible with people and not string them along if I can help it. This is one of those times where I really can't offer much of an explanation other than the sense that I'm not going to be sufficiently romantically engaged over long term. As I say this, it's no slight on you, as you are great and fun to be around, and we did have great times both times. That wasn't faked. But there's no use for me stringing you along for more dates if I have the sense that I'm not going to not into it enough for it to last. Sorry, I can't move. I can't help to be more helpful than that. I'm sorry this is disappointment to you. You've only ever been lovely to me, and I wish I had something better to say. Ooh, that's a little rough. Two dates? 2 days. At least you didn't blow him off, or he, whatever, didn't blow him off. That's a good one, at least, I guess. Dan, hey, we need to break up. Is it because I said your sister was hot? God, no. It's because you repulse me sexually. Oh. Oh, this is from Johnny. Caitlin, you're so sexy. I had a great time today at the concert with you. Jonathan, this is Jessica's father on her cell phone. Since I'm her father, I would know uh, that when she was born, we did not name her Caitlin. Jessica won't get this message because since you're at your grandmother's in Buffalo, she made other plans. You have two options. One, you tell Jessica that you've been cheating as soon as possible and I won't hurt you as bad. Two, I tell Jessica and I pound you in the dust. Can I still go out with Caitlin then? Oh man, as a father, that's how you handle that shit. I'm telling you. Jenna, hey Josh, how did the breakup go? How did the breakup talk with Jenna go? This is Jenna. What breakup talk? Oh shit, Jenna, nothing. Tell me. Josh is gonna break up with you. You didn't hear it from me. Peace. Oh, Jenna. Oh, Jenna. All right. Alisa. We named our maybe babies. That was cute. You're cute, but it's over between us. We drifted apart. It's not just your impotency. It really isn't. And no, this isn't about that girl at work. To us, it's us. Ever hear the song Cape Canaveral by Connor Oberst? Of course you haven't. That was one of our issues. Anyway, we're like that, a poltergeist love, and I need an exorcism. Oh, that's douchey. That's a douchey way to break up with someone. Oh man, that is fucking rough. Brian, I like watching IFC movies. You have a great mind with slim budget. I think if you found $1 million to work with, you would blow Bloomhouse out of the water. You know what, man? I appreciate that, Eric. I appreciate that. Um, that is, man. That's the hardest thing is to get production value out of very little dollars. Camera movement, big, go to public places and film there, make it look big. That's what you need to do.
But yeah, you're right. You're right. Actually, I was thinking if I get this lawsuits all settled and I got a couple bucks in my pockets, I was like, man, they always say don't finance your own films, but I would maybe do a skeleton budget and use the budget to bring in like a Danny Trejo or someone like that, like we had before. So you get like two big actors in your movie. You know who I would love to work with is Lou Diamond Phillips, who I think would be up for pretty much anything. Great actor. I was just watching interviews with him, and I would love to work with. Oh shit, can't even remember. Eric Roberts. Eric Roberts is another one who we could get. I've been in touch with that we could definitely get on a film. Get a couple bucks in my pockets, man. Figure out how to put those two in a film together on a low budget, man. We might have something. Sundance, baby. That's the dream. That's the dream. Sundance. All right, what do we got here? All right. You refuse to update your relationship status on Facebook. You won't include me in things like the wedding this weekend. I should have been the one to escort you. You're rude to my cat, and that makes me feel uncomfortable. You do not share your time equally, and by now your boyfriend should be taking priority. Your swearing is very unladylike. You won't disclose how many sexual partners you've had, which makes me think it's upwards of 3. And that's anything more than what's unacceptable. Oh my God, who is this guy? You are, um, oh, here we go. You want to, I feel like it would be difficult for me to change you into the woman I want, and I don't need that hassle. I wish you all the best in your journey. You're mean to my cat, you bastard. Oh man, you need Walton Goggins in your film. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Let's see. I'm not. I still have so much to figure out about myself. I really love you. I do, but it's not the right time for me. Yeah, okay, no worries. Thanks for everything. I don't think the right place, wrong time is even a thing that exists, but yeah, I don't like breaking up over text, so I could so if you could call me when you can and we could talk about that, that would be cool. I can't sleep unless oh man. You got to hit them back. When they break up via text, you got to hit them back hard. Maka Nakaba, best first text ever. Epic. Nice, Mom. What does that mean? Mama Makaba. Moon. I don't know what that means, but I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good. All right, one more, guys. We need one more. Blake, 33. I won't be able to see you tonight. Okay, have fun, Blakey. You too. We still good? Guess not. Yeah, I don't think we are. I don't really care anymore. Oh, those are the worst, man. Those are the worst. I gave you way too many chances. I'm done. I'll do anything. Forget it. All right. We're octagon. LOL. I meant over. That was funny, but I'm still breaking up with you. Oh man, babe, I think I'm pregnant. The AT&T subscriber you are trying to reach is no longer in service. You spelled you wrong. The AT&T subscriber you are trying to reach is no longer available. Oh man. Oh man. All right, guys, I'm gonna get on out of here, man. I appreciate you. Brian, I have a question. Do you still wear your Bullet Club shirts? I do. I gotta find it. You know, the one we got at a Ring of Honor show fucking long time ago. Let's see, Trini is 20 now. She was about 8, maybe 11 or 12. We met the Young Bucks. We met AJ Styles was there. It was a great show up in Vegas. Ring of Honor, man, when they were um, firing on all cylinders. But it's so old, and I wore it so much that if you sweat, the pits kind of stink a little bit. I don't know if there's a fix for that, but you know when you did rebooked, you look like a wrestler.
I was like, what, 200 pounds heavier, about 150 pounds heavier. Oh, man. Yeah, I like that show concept, Rebook. That was pretty good, where you take like an angle and you rebook it and you see. All right, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Appreciate you guys. I will see you on the flip side. Be the change you want to see in the world, guys. Go out, have a great Valentine's Day. Treat someone special, guys. If you got a Valentine or you don't, treat someone special. Treat yourself special, guys. You got my permission. Go out, have a great day. Be good to yourself. Cook that steak, whatever you need to do, guys. We will see you at 420. Have a good one, guys.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com.
Check out our merchandise and amazing content.
And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
You did, Eric. You showed me all the love. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone out there. And you too, Eric. We'll see you guys.